Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're at. Hello and welcome to the Abingdon Co channel. My name is Abingdon and you are at the channel where we go on adventures with women in non-traditional industries. But every now and then we also do YouTube lives like this where I go over some more watch-oriented things. Since we are a watch company first, and then I guess we're a lifestyle brand after that. We're kind of one and the same. I mean, we live, eat, breathe in adventurous lifestyles, and we wear the tools necessary to do these crazy things like flying airplanes and diving and racing cars and all that kind of stuff. So I'm here with you today to show you, I've been noticing that we've been selling a lot of these on our website, and it is a new product. It's only been up for about 3 months, and it is quickly outperforming even our watches, and it is this tool right here. So I want to go over why this tool has been the most popular and what it does, how it can work for you. It's a very, very easy tool. If you like tools, then you're a tool junkie like me, and this is going to be one of your favorite tools. So let's jump into it. One of the things that I do want to kind of go over when I talk about this is going to be something that honestly you can take with you wherever. I know with my tools, I always like to Sharpie them, especially when they're specialty tools like this. And then that way I can remember when I see the tool a year or two later that I know what it's for. So how many times have you had a tool where you're like, whoa, what does this thing do? And you completely forgot why you bought it. I know my bike wrenches, before I started really getting into bikes, they were these really weird looking wrenches. And I was like, this is really strange. I don't know what these wrenches are for. And then as I started working on my bikes again, I was like, oh, I have these wrenches. I know exactly what they're for. So now I just take these and I label them, and it's really easy. But I'm going to work on 2 watches today with this, and this is a link removal tool. So they're available on our website. I think it's something like 15 bucks. And this product will basically remove the links from your bands, because what often has a tendency to happen is you get a brand new watch and it's got all these extra links in it. And whether it's our new Jordan, which is a 20 millimeter, or our Elise, which is a 33 millimeter, they always come with extra links. So what are you going to do? Because you've got this watch, you're super excited, and this happens and you're like, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to wear this. So you grab a tool like this and then you can take the links out. Yes, you can go to a jeweler and get this done as well. They'll do it for 10, 15 bucks and they'll size it right there in front of you, typically, and you can go on your merry way. But if you want to be empowered and do it yourself, I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's jump in. I'll scoot the camera down and I will show you what to do to size your links. So. All right, awesome. So here we go. So you'll get this box in the mail. It's pretty nondescript because we don't really necessarily have an importance on the packaging, we have an importance on the tool. So this is what comes with the tool. What you're gonna have is this little red guy, and then you're gonna have 3 pieces, which are replacement pieces. They're all the same size, and they, oh my, can definitely get lost if you drop one. So don't drop one. But what they do is they are going to be the pusher, like the push pin to push the pins out of the link. So I'm going to use one of them. They will after a while break. So these are wear and tear items. That's why there's included a couple more in the package. So let me just drop those back in, get those out of frame. And then this guy. So what this will do, I'm gonna twist it all the way out. Quote review, knowledge is power, amen. And you have one of these tools, I'm assuming, because you said you know that box. Let's see here. So I'm gonna take this little guy and I'm just gonna screw it right in until it's hand taut, screwed in, and it doesn't take very much to do that. So super, super easy. Bring it back into the tool the same way that it came out. And that's gonna probably be the trickiest thing about, it's not really tricky, but it's something that people always forget is which way the pins go in the watch. So now your tool is ready. And the way that we're going to do this, so I'll start here with the 33 millimeter, is, this is the Elise watch. The nice thing about metal bands on all Abingdon watches is they are very easily removable, so you don't have to undo the buckle and try and do this while the watch is connected to the band and everything. You can just lay it flat like so. So the first thing to do, I'm gonna actually put this back, is figure out how many links do you need to remove. Easiest way I do it is when I put it on my wrist, I just pinch it. I pinch it like so, and then I count how many links I would need to take out. So in this particular case, I'm guessing, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, we got about 5. So just like a picture frame where you want the top part to have slightly fewer taken out than the bottom part, I'm gonna remove 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, because that's what I need for my wrist, 5 links taken out. All right, and if you saw in a previous video, you can then make fine-tune adjustments on the buckle, and the buckle will, well, I'll just link about that in a later video, because those have spring links. It's a little bit different, but you can do like half link adjustment sizes. All right, so I've removed it there. I'm gonna move this one out of the way. And then all we're going to do, so probably the most important thing here is you're going to want to see which way those arrows are pointing on the back side of the watch. So if you can take a look at these, you can see, and I'll just kind of adjust for the glare here, I've got arrows pointing towards my right, and that is the way the pin, I'm going to push it out towards the right. So in order to do that, because I always push that way, I have to turn the watch around, and I'm going to insert, I'm gonna lay this down. You always wanna lay this down on a cloth because it's just like having a third hand. And let me see, am I on the top side or the bottom side? I'm on the bottom side of the watch here, so I'm gonna take out 3. So all you wanna do is fit the little pin into the hole on the side of the watch and just start twisting. And you're gonna start twisting, and I'm gonna just kind of get this started here and then I'll give you guys a close-up. You're gonna start twisting so that that pin is going to come out of this space right here. You see that? So I'm just gonna kind of hold this for a quick second here. So for the tool, you wanna follow the arrow out, and I'm gonna show you why in a second once we get the pin out. And you want to just twist it all the way. So when you get it, you're gonna hear a pop, and that's when the band has released, or the pin has released in the band. So I heard that pop. Now, there's another one, 2 pops. Now that I have it out, I'm just going to twist all the way back out. And then I can remove, and I'm gonna show you the pin. So the pin, if you can take a look, I know it's gonna be kind of hard to see here, but you see how it's fatter at one end than the other, it's wider. So this is a type of cotter pin, and this is the reason why you have to follow those arrows. So that has been removed. I'm gonna do it one more time because I would need to take out 3 links. Go, and then so you can see again. Oh, look at that, the pin just like totally fell out. That was awesome. Thank you, you're behaving very well for YouTube Live today. And twist that back out, and then there's my 3 links gone. So now to put it back on, because I'm gonna have to put the watch back together, remember to follow the arrows. So I kind of do this So I've still got the one arrow. That cotter pin came out this way, so I want to put it back in the same way it came out. And because that fat end of the cotter pin was on this side, I need to make sure that when I put the pin in, the cotter pin fat end is going to be on that side. So what I've done is I've just slid it in with my hand first, and it's kind of sitting there. I'm not going to be able to press all the way in because it's just going to hurt my finger. I'm going to end up punching a hole in my finger. You can even see that there's already like a little detent in my finger. So you can use this tool. Now there's a couple ways that you can use this tool. And if you are familiar with watch repair, then I'm gonna go over the first way you can use the tool, which is basically lining this guy back up with the pin, coming in from the other side, and very, very carefully, because this is gonna slide around a lot, very, very carefully line it up so that you are screwing that cotter pin back in. It's not that it's not necessarily a screw per se, but what it is you're pushing it in. It just, this one takes some finesse, I'm not gonna lie. Even sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. So that is one way that you can do it. Or you can kind of do it the way I normally do it, which I usually do it with this tool right here. This is a watchmaker's hammer, and it has a plastic end on it. So that way you can just tap it in. So let's do that. And if you don't have one of these, just use the butt end of here. Same thing. So. Awesome. So I don't have it lined up properly. That's why it's not going into its home, as Billy Madison would say in a golf movie. So let's try that one more time. There we go. Perfect. There you go. Nice and smooth. It's in and it's not coming out because the fat end of that cotter pin is going to keep that all together. So that's one side. I'll reconnect the band. I am with you. I love that chevron band too. Okay, now we're gonna go off this end. Now I already took 3 off of the one end, so I'm gonna take 2 off of that end because I sized my wrist to take out 5 links. You see where the arrows go? They're pointing over this way towards my left. So that's where we're gonna go. So I'm going to put this in like so. And honestly, when you do this, after the first end, after you get that first end, it's really simple. You just kind of get the hang of it the first time you do it. So I'm gonna pull out the pin, and then I'm gonna take the other 2 out. This is not rocket science. I think one of the biggest misnomers with watchmaking and with watch repair is that it's super, super complicated. But because a lot of our customers are already mechanics, they're, you know, women and men that are just total badasses in their fields, and they like to do this kind of stuff on their own, this makes a lot more sense that we can just sell a tool online with the watch, and then that way you can just get your watch, get it sized in your home, put it on your wrist, and go about your day. Because I don't know about you, but the one thing I love whenever I get something new in the mail, I love just like taking it out, unwrapping the packaging, and putting it on my wrist. So there you go, all squared away. Now let's see if this watch fits my wrist. Beautiful. It's still probably a little loose for me, but that's just because I'm a heathen and I like to wear my watches kind of tight. So what I would probably do is I would go to the buckle here and just move one of those spring links in slightly, and then that way it'll be perfectly sized for me. So that is how you do that. Pretty simple, right? Awesome. So I hope this helped. I did want to show you as well, just before we kind of wrap this up, how it also works on a 20 mil band. So this is our new Jordan, and this tool will work for both. So even though you might think, oh, that size is a little too small for the Jordan, and yes, it's great that it works on a smaller watch, but I'm going to show you just real fast that it very much will fit into this band size as well. So in fact, this tool will fit up to, I believe, a 23 millimeter, if I'm not wrong. The only band sizes that we offer are 20 and 16. So for any Abingdon watch, and that's one of the reasons why we sell this particular tool on our website, it will fit. Okay, and there you go. So that's that. Awesome. All right, I'll put all that back later on, back together. Great. I think that's pretty much it. That's our tutorial for Tuesday morning. And I do always like to go over different tools and different things that will empower you to be a better watch owner, be a better watch wearer, and make it so that your watch fits you and is good. You know, these are things that we use all the time. So the watches, not the tools. So I hope this helped. It's a really, really easy tool, link removal tool. I'll put the link down to the product in the description of this video once this is published. And if you do like these types of videos and you like women doing adventurous things, watches, flying, just getting outside, having amazing experiences, base jumping, and just doing all sorts of crazy cool things, go ahead and click the subscribe button, click that notification bell so you get notified when we do go live every other week. And I will see you guys on the next video. And wait, before I go, I completely forgot. I teased this in our social media that I will give away the secret as to how you know when a person is a watchmaker or watch repairer. And the way you know is by their hands. So especially if it's a woman and we have like long fingernails, you will always know that it's a watch repairer because these four fingers, the forefinger and the thumb, never get long. And I just don't know why. I have tried over and over to grow out my nails, but every time I remove a band like so, because I'm pinching those two pins right there, I can never grow out these nails. So if you want a cool little party trick and you go to a watch event and any of the women that you see have at least these four fingers short while all the rest of them are long, chances are they work on watches. That's my secret. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.